Coach, it seems like to me it was like a couple of boxers, and whoever counterpunched the best was going to win tonight. Is that kind of a fair assessment of how things went?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we have so much respect for their program and their players and their coaching staff. We know every time we get on the court with them, it's just going to be a battle. And I thought both teams played at a really high level. Those last 5 points were unbelievable. I mean, the intensity and the rally, and like I said, I mean, we have so much respect for them, but our team has just persevered and worked hard every single day of practice, and this was really important to them. And they came here on a mission, and they're just an amazing group of kids. That's all I can say.
Well, especially coming back from that first set where you didn't have a lead from start to finish that set. What did you say in the huddle? I would think that this is, again, there wasn't a big deal about panicking or anything like that. It was just a matter of maybe changing tactics or emotion. How did that work at that first set?
We just want to thank Cal Lutheran and Christopher Newport for pushing us the way they did. Our last two matches have been tough from the very beginning. We've gone 5, and we've had to battle like that. And we knew that those two teams prepared us well for this. And, with Natalie as our setter and just our leader, unbelievable, just patience all the time, and such a calm on the court that everybody follows Natalie and the way she leads this team.
Amelia, let's start with you. How did it feel to get this semifinal win? And talk about that last set. Did you see anything in the Washington University players' eyes that sense that they maybe let this slip away, or not let it slip away, but it seemed like the more you guys weathered their storm of plays, that it seemed like their energy level kind of sagged a little bit?
Of course, I mean, we could definitely tell that they were getting kind of down, but I really can't say that we were focusing so much on them, to be honest. We were pretty much all in with us, and that's been the focus this whole season. It's not really what's going on the other side, but what's going on with us, and I think that that's more of the reason why we were able to close, and not really their facial expressions.
I have a question, maybe for Natalie. This is your third match with WashU this year. How did this match differ from the first two? You lost the first and won the second.
Right. Well, I know going in the first match, we were still learning, we were still building, and so our team chemistry every day at practice, every tournament we've had, we've grown together. And so I would say that each match we built off the match before, and not even just the WashU matches, just every match we played. And so coming into this match, we had the confidence that if we played our game and looked at each other, like she said, that we were going to come out and win that.
Coach, can you talk about how big Brianna was? I mean, specifically in that last game, 9 of her 24 kills. I mean, Washington knows she's coming. So to be able to do that, that number in that last game.
Brianna's just a competitor. I remember one of the very first meetings we said, we talked about as a team, and she said, "You can count on me." And, I remember that sentence, "You can count on me, and I want the ball at crucial time." And she's done it time after time after time, just like Amelia has done too. And, what's so neat about this team is it's not just one individual, but, I thought Alina Ransom came up huge tonight. I thought Jessica McIlvaney was, at different times, we have 5 hitters out there that can put the ball away, and Natalie does an amazing job of finding who's hot, and then our defense. I mean, we have Kelsey Kristen, who's been a rock for us for 4 years. When she goes back and she's serving when the game's on the line, she's done it time after time. And then our 2 little freshmen, Molly Landers and Sarah Tobe, are playing way beyond their years.
Well, first of all, as we were talking about after the match, there's no way you can consider this season anywhere close to a failure. I mean, we lost the last match of the season, and that's all that it means. We lost to a very good team, a very strong attacking team, and we served tough. We defended really, 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 really well. Someone lost, and again, the season has been a great success. It's been a great success. We played very hard, been very successful, and one loss. It hurts, but it doesn't make our season a failure.
Well, that's good, because sometimes I know in the moment, this moment especially, you kind of think about that as a negative and not taking into account the whole journey that got you to this point.
Absolutely. We've had some great wins. The team is a strong team. It's a bonded team. They have great chemistry. And, You know, we lost in the semifinals of the national championship, and that's a plum in our hat, no doubt about plum in our cap.
Yeah. Well, Kelly, in that first, especially had 3 digs in one sequence, and talk about how you had to prepare yourself because you knew that you had to do a lot of work tonight to keep your offense, you know, in the right places. So talk about your effort because you were just digging from start to finish and seemed like they were relentless coming at you.
We did a really good job scouting, and so we tracked their tendencies a lot, and our block did a good job at closing. So I was able to work around it and like take the shots that we thought they were going to hit. But yeah, I guess that's all.
Well, Coach, I guess it was not a surprise since you've seen Kelly from their collegiate start to her career to see that kind of performance. But a person like myself and others who hadn't had a chance to see Kelly that much, define what her role has been, her performance has been.
She's the best backcourt player in Division III, one of the top liberos in America, regardless of division. Again, you're looking tonight, and you see her with 30 digs. So that doesn't even count the serve-receive attempts that she had the time she put the ball right on top of our setter's head, and we could run her offense. She's indispensable to the program. There's no doubt about it. She's the best backcourt player I've ever seen in Division III, I've ever coached. She's unbelievable.
Well, Tessa, you had quite a night as well. You helped get the offense and keep it moving throughout the match. How did you see your role as you began to see the match evolve, and how did you assess that as you went along?
Well, first of all, I saw my role as just trying to keep the energy up. First of all, like over everything was to keep the energy high and positive, which I thought was going to be most important for that match. And then second of all, just hitting smart shots and putting the ball down right away. When we get in those long rallies, that's when things get tired and it gets messy. So I just really wanted to put the ball down right away, like not give them a chance at all.
It was interesting because you had to settle not only for kills but some tip shots, just whatever you could think of to try to win a point. And that was, I guess, the whole match was that way, Coach, and Tessa in particular, just anything you could think of to try to win a point.
Yeah, and that was due to excellent scouting, talking on the back row part, telling me what shots were open at that moment. Just a lot of communication and a lot of scouting really helped me out with that.
Was there a point at any point in any of the second, third, or fourth sets where you got, after obviously you guys won the first set pretty quickly, any point where you guys felt this match might have turned, like slowly shifted in Emory's favor?
I don't think I saw any point that shifted. I thought something that was you know, they had some big swings towards the end of the second game and the end of the third game that terminated. And a big swing like that can demoralize a team, but it didn't demoralize us. We went back to the bench and just talked about being more aggressive coming out. So, no, I didn't see one point where there was really a change. I thought the kids played very well on both sides. You know, our backcourt game was superior. Tessa had an outstanding match. Our serving game was really strong. We served where we wanted to. You just had 2 great teams play, and one great team lost, and one great team won, and that's what it's all about.